So far, we've been hearing that because you are the top elected official in the country, you are not above our laws. Reverend Don Anderson will now tell us about another set of higher laws that the president is not above.
Who's not above the law? Who's not above the law? I don't know about you, but I get up in the morning and I turn on CNN, and every day I think, it can't get any worse. It can't get any worse. And then Thursday I heard that they had taken the wording out of a mission statement for the Department of United States Citizenship and Immigration Services. We've taken out the words, America's promise as a nation of immigrants, because they don't want people coming here like many of our ancestors. They don't want people who come here with grit and determination and no skills, but they want people who are at a certain level and don't want other folks. Let me tell you about Anna and Oscar. As the 19th century was turning into the 20th century, there weren't many opportunities in Sweden. And so as teenagers, Anna and Oscar, with thousands of others in Europe, left their homeland and came here to find a new opportunity. Anna worked up on the east side as a domestic servant. Oscar painted houses. Neither of them were well educated, but they worked hard. Oscar had only been here for a couple of years, and America said, we want to send you back to Europe in the uniform of a doughboy. And he went back to fight for his new country, and he was wounded. He came back, but he died prematurely because of those wounds. I never met my grandfather because he fought for his adopted country. Don't you tell me that people have to be special in order to come here. People who want to work hard and prove that they can do something don't have to have special skills. This is our country. This is the country that our grandparents came for. And there are values that are more important than anything we can codify in all of our law. One of them is that we should consider the needs of others, not just our own. So what does our president do? He puts together a tax package that gives a woman in Pennsylvania who works for a school system $1.50 a week, while he gets over $11 million in tax benefits. Who's not above the law? We should care about wellness and health care. Every American ought to have quality, accessible, and affordable health care as a right. We cannot allow women's health rights to be decimated and to go away, but men and women need to stand together to protect those rights and make sure they're maintained. Health care is not a privilege, but it's a right for all. And not just physical health, but emotional health. We have a president who keeps talking about mental illness while he cuts the funds that would provide mental health for those who need them most. This is not only cruel, it's deranged. Who is not above the law? We should be an inclusive country, and every person should be free to be who they are, no matter the hue of our skin, and no matter who we love or how we express our gender. It doesn't matter how you worship God or if you worship God at all. Everyone is welcome here. We have a president who is a racist, a homophobe, and insults and insecure in his own personhood. His stooge in the Department of Education eliminated protections for transgender and gender non-conforming youth. Thank you to Commissioner Wagner and the renowned Department of Education for restoring those rights, at least for Rhode Island students. The president tried to wipe out transgender military professionals with a Twitter rant. He's tried to keep a lot of people out of this country who follow the Muslim faith. He calls Nazis really fine people. Really? Who is not above the law? We seek a leader who's wise. Wisdom comes from a life that learns from others and from one's own mistakes. This is a man who thinks he's smarter than everyone else and has nothing to learn. He does not need to ask God for forgiveness because he's never done anything wrong to ask God to forgive him for. This is not the voice of wisdom. This is the voice of a fool who is not above the law. We want a president who genuinely cares and can show empathy. This is a man who can mouth the words of empathy from a teleprompter, but has no clue to real life. He insults the memory of a hero who died in battle in a conversation with his pregnant wife. He called a student shot in both legs in Florida, saying that he heard she was a big fan of his. Are you kidding me? He claims to care about the students in Florida while he accepts millions in blood money from the NRA. While family and friends were burying loved ones in Florida, this president chose to play golf. He has no clue about what human suffering is. Who is not above the law? And we need a leader who understands honesty and integrity. Someone who knows and speaks the truth. No president has ever been totally truthful, but this president has told more than 6 times the numbers of falsehoods in the first 10 months of his presidency than President Obama did in 8 years. We can't believe anything that this man says. Who is not above the law? But I don't want you to be discouraged today. Because I want to tell you something. Trump's days are numbered. You will see to that. We have just over 8 months to dismantle this anti-American administration in Washington. Begin by taking down his power base in Washington in the House and the Senate in November of 2018. And then make sure in 2018 that we put people in that House that hold to the values that we claim today and haven't drunk the Trump Kool-Aid. Do not be discouraged, but be committed to the demanding work of change so we can have an America that we can be proud of again. Who is not above the law? Who is not above the law? Who is not above the law? God bless you and God bless the state of Rhode Island.